And we are back with more Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Last time we left off, well, we have just started the game, so we got out of what looked like the tutorial area, and now we're kind of in the opening area of the game proper. Although we're still getting a lot of tutorials though, so you know, we're out of the tutorial area, but we're still learning a lot of things. And I figure basically we'll probably start today off. Yeah, product inquiry, continue. And we'll probably start today off maybe doing a quick bout with the zombie samurai man. Make sure I still remember how to play properly. It's like R1 attack, R2 is the special ninja hand, we got jump. L1 is block / parry, which is very important. Alright. Let's go visit our friend here. I doubt anything would have like changed around here, but you never know sometimes. Alright, free combat applied. Alright, let's see how much I remember here. Okay, first lock on. Okay. Alright, that's wrong response. Yeah, gotta make sure I remember how to do the little roll away. Alright, not bad. I mean, not great either. I'm making a lot of sloppy mistakes, but still. Oh, there's like a charge attack. Okay, not as smooth as I would have liked, but you know, that's fine. Sometimes actual life or death combat will get us back into the groove better. Alright, let's commune to the sculptor idol. Physical enhancement. The enhanced physical attributes option has been unlocked in the sculptor idol menu. Here you can spend 4 prayer beads to create a prayer necklace, which will permanently increase your maximum vitality and posture. Okay. Which we only have 1 so far, yeah, okay. There's a spirit emblems. Okay, so we'll go back to the outer skirts wall. This is kind of like directly where we last left off here. We took down the dude, we looted the area. I do wonder if because he was a named dude, if he's actually going to respawn or not. I'd imagine he would, but you never know. Oh, okay, that's the... There we go. I'm looking for that stealth button. Gotta make sure we're being stealthy properly. Every time assassinating that poor rooster, but I feel like it would be bad if the rooster were to crow and give our location away. And okay, so yeah, so the name dude does not respond, so that's good to know. I do wish I had a better idea on like what sometimes keeps stealth mode engaged and what turns it off. But I feel like that might just hopefully come naturally with time. Okay. Got 2 dudes there. Kind of important looking dude there. Ooh, okay. There's another dude right there. You can probably... feel like if I were to assassinate that guy there, his friend might catch me. There's another one that was patrolling back and forth down there, but not seeing them right now. They're still just chatting away. Okay. Okay, that was a bit close. Oh, I could eavesdrop on them, but I need to get rid of that guy first. Or... something tells me that's going to be the first boss. Okay, let's see here. Back up over here. Again, we know there's a person patrolling here, but we don't have visual on them, though. Oop. Okay, and let's see where this person goes. Ideally somewhere slightly out of sight so we can take him down. Not quite. Okay. We can get him on the way back. Assuming he actually goes the way back. Nah, should have seen that coming. Okay. The good old Spider-Man swing. Now, this gate is closed from this end. Now, the question is, will they bother to open it or not? I mean, we could try combating our way through, but... Okay, they're down to yellow alert. Come on, guy. Dang it, I didn't notice there was a change in elevation there. Okay. Good. That's the other guy. Yeah, maybe not the best idea fighting in the bushes here, I can't really see. That wasn't great, but whatever. First round of a new day. So it's okay to flub a bit. Whoop! Psh. Way to go, mate. Alright, let's... Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that there's not actual double jump. But I can go... There we go. And then... Nah, okay. I mean, thankfully this early on, brute force is definitely an option, but I don't want to get too comfortable with it. Oh. Well, that person doesn't look like a normal enemy. Is it the doctor?
Oh, Inosuke ka, Segare yo. Waka-sama o minakatta ka na?
Let's be honest. I'm not your son.
Inosuke, またそのような。そなたはわしがおかしくなったというが、さすがにせがれを間違えるわけなかろう。まあよい。せがれよ、この鈴をそなたに託そう。若様のことを案じ、作った守り鈴じゃ。この守り鈴を仏様にお供えしておくれ。
Young Lord's Bell Charm. A bell charm received from an old woman who asked that it be offered to Buddha. Bell charms protect their holders through Buddha's divine protection. If one finds himself the owner of another bell's charm, offering it to a Buddha on their behalf is common courtesy. The sculptor at the dilapidated temple can advise on how it should be offered. Okay.
伊之助、我がせがれよ。守り鈴は仏様に備えてくれたかえ？ほら、偏屈な仏師がおるあれ寺があるじゃろう。仏様ならそこにおられるでな。
So if I wonder if it wants to be offered then to the more cleaned up statue. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I did not expect them to be so powerful. Okay, we can't get that item. Might as well drink both. Touch Remnant? Not right now. There we are. Light coin purse. Yep, so that's basically similar to the souls from the Souls games. Okay, 3 light coin purses. Stuff can be destroyed, but like nothing really inside them. I did see this fallen dude here. Answer.
その声、いや、まさかな。御人、我が名は野上伊之助。平田家の老頭だった。どうかそこのあばら屋の老婆の様子見てやってくれぬか。私の母なのだが狂ってしまい、もはや誰が誰だか分かっておらぬ。
お主の母に会ったぞ。鈴をもらった。
そうか。礼を言う。母はその鈴をずっと気にかけていた。上事のように仏様に備えろと。先ほどの御仁か。母の相手をしてくれ。かたじけない。母はその鈴をずっと気にかけていた。上事のように仏様に備えろと。
I wonder if the bell's offered if, like, maybe you can bring someone back to life? I'm not seeing an easily accessible statue around here, though. But I am seeing a guy with his back turned. Though, it's so obvious it feels slightly like a trap. Okay, so I guess they did see me. Oop, settle down. Okay, so cannoneer guy over there. Whoop. Dang it. I mean, I guess we should just really kind of book it. I want to see if there's a statue around here. Oh. Person?
ご供養いかがかね。
供養。
さよう。死者たちのご冥福のため品を売っておる。見たところあんたも随分と殺しておるな。ご供養していきなされよ。
An offering to the dead. Oh, just regular items, okay. Robert's firecrackers. Firecrackers from across southern seas can be fitted to the shinobi prosthetic to become a prosthetic tool. Makes a deafening sound, frightening to animals. Sold by little Robert and his father to raise funds for their journey, or for their travels. Their voyage brought them to Japan, where they would seek the undying in an attempt to extend Robert's life. Okay. I need
死者が
500.
あるところまた供養衆あり。カラスどもと同じことじゃて。どこへ行こうとご供養を欠かさぬようにの。
Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's try basically busting open some of those coin purses that we've been picking up. Because we don't know how much we actually get from busting one open. So... Okay, 100. I think we have 3 more. Which I doubt that's a coincidence. They probably designed it that way. Here we go.
ご供養。
Now let's buy those firecrackers.
その任具この辺りで使うでないぞ。カラスどもがビビっちまう。奴らいかに賢くとも鳥獣には違いないからの。ひどいことはせぬものじゃ。
Okay, so don't harass the crows. Good to know, good to know. Now the question is, do we go back? Because we have 2 things now we need to go do back at the shrine, but it is, well, I was gonna say it's reversing progress, but honestly in hindsight we kind of borked up so much stuff here. Oh yeah, actually, now think about it, we can go back whenever we want to, thanks to the Homeward Idol. There we are. Dilapidated temple. In my head, I was treating it similar to Dark Souls games before you get kind of the infinite homeward bone item, where it's just like, I should go back to the campfire, aka the Buddha statue, but that is not necessary right now, so yay! Okay, first up the bell.
チリンチリンと鈴が鳴いてるな。この古い鈴のことか。老婆が仏様に備えろと、そう言っていた。その鈴、見覚えはあるか？いや、覚えはない。鈴の方は違うな。お前さんに何やら言いたいことがあるようじゃ。なんだと？鈴を備えてみるといい。そこにある優しい顔の仏様は、わしの彫った仏とはわけが違う。誠の仏師が彫られたものだからな。
Okay.
牙
Let's do
の
that first.
形を吹いせいぜい乗り隠し込むこと。
Yep. No turning back. Yeah.
目をつぶり、鈴の声を聞いてやるといい。その鈴の音が呼び覚ますじゃろう。眠っちまってるお前さんの古い記憶を。
So, filling in backstory? Any moment? There we go. 3 years ago. Alright. Oh! It's playable. Okay. Did not expect this. Okay. Pellet medicine. Interesting. Immune to the sculptor's idol. Okay. Where does it think we are? The Hirata Estate, Dragon Spring. Okay. And we got full charges already, so we don't need to do anything there. Okay, this must be where we originally, like, failed our lord. Seeing any enemies so far? Double checking over here just in case there's any sort of secrets or whatnot. Not that I see any. Okay, I can't grasp onto that ledge, so okay. Alright, Remnant, what do you have to say? Ought to be treasure. Yes, I would agree. I'm assuming that hand gesture was one of frustration and not like, do this emote here to find the treasure. Hopefully, I'm going with my interpretation of that. Alright, let's see. Okay, more Fistful of Ash. I'm assuming this won't be too difficult.
お主、フクロウのせがれか。
Ask what year it is. There's ask what happened, ask what year it is. We'll ask what year it is first.
今は幾年だ。
何をおかしな。
教えてくれ。
流線モーデの年であろ
流線モーデ。3年前か。どういうことだ。武士殿は古い記憶と言った。何も覚えてはおらぬが、これは過去ということか。
Okay. Which, I mean, that's not the first time in the game that we've been told that we forgot something that we should potentially know. It's okay, so ask what happened.
何があった。
う。賊どもが平田屋敷に巫女様を急ぐのじゃ。
Okay, we got 2 fistful of ashes. Oh, was there actually more interactable with them?
流線モーデ。3年前か。どういうことだ。武士殿は古い記憶と言った。
Okay, seems to be the same as the 3 years ago. When is this question?
過去ということか。
Okay, we have 2 different bandits. Oh, dang. Nope, 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 nope. Let's wait for him to turn around. If he'll turn around. Oh, a giant fish over there. Oh, oil, plain oil. When the jar breaks, the oil covers everything. Enemies battles in oil are easily set alight, causing them to take additional vitality damage from fire attacks, and making them more vulnerable to the burn status abnormality. Interesting. So I can't really, like, move the body. Okay. A bit of a shame, but hardly shocking. Well, no, it's a bit shocking, because like Metal Gear, you can kind of move the bodies to make sure you're not discovered. Dowsing powder, medicine for treating burns, heals the burn status abnormality, and for a time decreases burn buildup, increases burn resistance, and reduces damage from incoming burn attacks. When fire is used in the battlefield, dowsing powder is crucial for survival. Okay. Oh, we can't grapple back up. Okay, good to know. Ooh, okay. Didn't expect anything back here. Oh, we can go down more to the beach. Okay. Treasure Carp Scale. A sparkling scale from a treasure carp. To the average person, it is just a beautiful scale, but there are some who exalt a certain master who considers these scales among the most precious things in the world. For this reason, collecting them would be worthwhile. Okay. Can we actually sneak under the bridge? Okay, the body's been discovered. Okay. I do wish I had a better idea of where he was facing, but can't be helped. Okay, can't even grasp onto that. Oh, oh, come on. Let me back up without alerting him. Okay, so I guess the only way back up basically is the grapple, but I'm a bit afraid of this like appearing in front of him. Okay. It's not like he alerted his friend or anything. Oh. Someone else was spotting us. Okay. I feel like I should also give my ninja tool a little bit of a test drive, as it were. Okay. Yeah, I think, unlike traditional stealth games, I'm getting the vibe that I should... Well, I don't know. Like, I feel like I should be more aggressive, but there's a spectrum when it comes to stealth action games of how much you go in guns blazing and how much you stealth and how much therein you can do one or the other. I don't think we're at quite a good point just yet. I don't know if I would be able to hop back up to get to him, so let's try going through this path. Guess we could get up over there, but I'd prefer to try and sneak up behind him. But okay, let's go along the riverbank. Oh, we got... Okay, so that's him and his dog. Cool. Nice and easy. Okay, so shurikens are pretty good against, like, unarmored foes. We were told when we first got it that it's also good against aerial, so wanted to keep that in mind. Amiibo Possession Balloon. Amiibo balloon filled with fountainhead water imbued with the blessing of fortune. If one pops this vibrant green Amiibo balloon and prays, those its water splashes will have a higher chance of attaining items. Amiibo means aquatic life or a life born of the water. The Ashina consider the fountainhead water itself to be worthy of worship. Okay, so it's basically a lucky coin from the Dark Souls games, I take it? Basically, consume to increase item find discovery? Now the question is, would you use that before, like, regular dudes? Because, I mean, it's not like they have a chance of dropping their weapon or anything. Oh, okay. I changed my mind about in fighting that guy. Okay, we have another Buddha statue in here. Ooh. I get the feeling that that guy's not going to come all the way down. A bit surprised I put him right next to the Buddha idol. Because in theory, he respawns every time, so you'd have to, like, immediately kind of duck for cover. Okay, ceramic shard, a piece of pottery. Yeah, okay, so we already got that before. Okay, sculptor's idol found. Let's rest, which should reset everybody. Cool. Okay, this works. It definitely seems that the... Well, I was gonna say the fight, not fault, is probably the better fight, but... I kinda wonder if we can eavesdrop on those guys or not. By the same point, though, we are filling a meter, though, every time we kill something. Like, we've hit one. Something. I don't know what that one is. I would assume in most normal games that'd be a level, but... We've yet to get a, like, tutorial pop-up. Okay, more Ungo sugar. Okay, so this one basically is a new one. Sugar candy made in Sempo Temple, sustaining Ungo's blessing. Temporarily reduces vitality damage taken from physical attacks. Bite the candy and take the Ungo stance to impart its inhuman benediction. By doing so, you endure the excess karma of man from the spirits within. Sempo monks spread this candy across Ashina in honor of our military heroes. Actually, maybe we did get that one before. But they're basically, like, temporary stat buff potions. Bit surprised that we can't actually easily get back up. Oh, there we go. Trying to get a lay of the land here. I mean, there's an item over that way. Ooh, an item over there. Okay, Akko Sugar, so that's the attack potion. Ooh, nope, okay. Couldn't tell if that was a listen-in conversation or not. Okay, good. I wonder if we'll get the ability to, like, poison enemy food in this game. I always like it when these games gonna have that. I hear what sounds like an armored warrior. Maybe this is someone walking around inside? Oh, there is an item. Okay. That guy's patrolling back and forth. We could... Actually, now think about it. Hold on. Whoop. Okay, good. Okay, pellet. Okay, vacuum that up. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to bother fight the three of them. Though again, like, I definitely get mixed signals, like, am I supposed to be doing that? Or am I supposed to be doing it stealth-like? Because I feel like doing it stealth-like is part of the fun. Like, that's what you play these games for. But again, very much not what I thought I was getting myself into. I really thought it was going to be much more of a traditional Demon's Souls experience. Maybe a bit more action-packed, like maybe kind of like Bloodborne was to Demon's Souls, but insert Asian theming, but this is much more traditional gameplay. Which I think is part of the reason why I just like, kind of instantly vibe with the game. I'm like, I've done this so many times before. Oh. In theory, I might be able to use that panicking to my advantage. If they start staring the other direction... Yeah, they're pretty on guard and a correct formation and everything. okay. There we go. So, like, I need to break that target lock. I mean, they give money. Money can be exchanged for goods and or services. Oh, actually, in hindsight, these guys aren't one of the trained warriors in the main place that we're at in the game. I could probably just go in guns blazing. There we go. But there was the whole thing, like when I first got our sword, about like showing mercy and compassion. And I know a lot of stealth games, they definitely do try to penalize you if you do go guns a-blazing. But that's also a bit at odds with the enemies respawning when you use a checkpoint, so I'm getting a bit mixed messages in that particular regard. I mean, any good stealth game, though, tries not to punish you, like... Well, I mean, it'll punish you, but it'll do so in terms of, like, different endings. And so... You know, it's not great nor not great regarding, like... Like, guns a-blazing or not are just kind of different outcomes. Oh, okay. That wolf is... So I wonder if it caught my scent or not. Come on. I see its little breath appearing. There we go. Yeah, stuff like that's satisfying. Okay, how do we handle the drunk? Dang it. Okay, more ceramic pottery. You know, this is all fun and games until we're in a hostage situation later on, where it's like, anyone gets alerted, they kill the hostage. Okay, we're gaining leaf or stomach, whatever that meter is.
おお、よく燃えるの。火吹き筒とはよく言ったものよ。景気づけにはぴったりだ。ちげえね。新規臭い田舎屋敷だ。せめて最後くらいはパーッとね。
Okay. I was hoping I could do a listen in on their conversation. But at least now we know basically they have someone on the roof, so that's who keeps getting alerted. Come on, there you go. Hoover up that money. them away, or... Okay, that's quite a few of them. Good. Less good. Still less good. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Status abnormalities. Status abnormalities have a variety of negative effects in battle. Before an abnormality is fully inflicted, a resistance gauge is shown. When the resistance gauge is full, Wolf becomes afflicted. There are items which suppress the resistance gauge or outright cure these abnormalities. Okay. Whew, okay. Drink again. Ouch. Alright, let's try to get away a bit here. I'm kind of curious, like, how much further until the next Buddha statue? Okay, we can do this. That's a bit more sloppy than I'd have preferred, but we've hit 2, whatever that is. Okay. Seriously, there's another guy? How did he not join in with all the other noise and festivities? There we go. Flame Barrel. An iron barrel that spews fire can be fitted to a shinobi prosthetic to become a prosthetic tool. It is difficult to control the rage-filled red eyes with the power of man alone. However, a fire-based weapon could be the means of resisting them. They are said to fear fire above all else. Rage-filled red eyes, okay. And more dowsing medicine. Amoeba Balloon of Wealth. Amoeba Balloon filled with a fountainhead of water imbued with the blessing of wealth. If one pops a golden amoeba balloon and prays, those its water splashes upon will acquire more coins for a period of time. Amoeba means aquatic life or a life born of water. The Ashina considers the fountainhead water itself to be worthy of worship. So, basically, lucky coin item search equivalent, but with money this time. Okay, so we got a new shinobi prosthetic, which is pretty good. Okay, pellet. I know there was more items that were kind of coming across here. Okay, so that's basically one of the paper dolls. I'm a bit concerned of just like dying offhandedly to something, but ideally there is a statue coming up. Kind of curious on how they go about things here. That's... wait. Okay, so vitality is health. Maybe we should take a pellet. I feel like we should probably have ceramic shard also available for drawing attention to get enemies away from each other. Do I take a pellet? I feel like these things are probably not too common. Well, we might as well take one as they see how much it actually cures. Okay, so it's over time, so Definitely not a middle of boss fight thing. And then let's go ahead and see. Really? Okay, that was bizarre. The pottery was not as effective as I was kind of hoping it would be. Oh, here we are.
なんてゲロども。おいお主確か忍びよな。であればお堂の忍びよの奴らを頭蓋を叩き割って頼む。
Shinobi Axe definitely sounds interesting. Not seeing anyone immediately noticeable there. Ooh.
ここを開けやがれ。こそこそと隠れてんのは分かってんだ。おとなしく投降しないと痛い目見るぞ。聞こえてんのか。ああ。
If someone is alive in there, I feel like we should try to save them. There we go. Okay, not great, but maybe we can go up here now?
いや、行かねばならぬ。族どもの中に忍びなりの僧兵が混ざっている。あれは手だれよ。どうしても私が行かねば。
Okay, Shinobi Hunter does not sound good for us. Although, man, is there really not a statue around here?
誰ですか？
族ではない。
あなたは若様の。あ、よかった。忍び殿、族どもの目的は若様です。あやつらはすでに竹林坂上にいたり、お屋敷に火をかけています。若様の脱出も叶わなかったご様子。お願いです、忍び殿。若様をお救いください。これをあなたに託します。
Antidote powder, a powerful antidote concocted by the Sunken Valley clan. Heals status abnormality poison and temporarily increases poison resistance. Magnite deposits are found in the Sunken Valley, but the place is dangerously toxic. Antidote powder is essential for anyone attempting to mine the ore.
どうかお役立てを。
承知。
若様はまだ竹林坂上のお屋敷にいるはずです。忍び殿、どうか若様をお救いください。 ご分を。
Okay. So far, so friendly all up in this like little estate area.
お主若様の忍びじゃな。ああ、肝心な時におらぬとんだ役立たずめ。いや、もしやお主賊を手引いたのではあるまいな。さもなくばこの平田屋敷がこうもあっけなく落ちようものか。そうよ、そうに違いないわ。いねえ、裏切り者はいねえ。お主
Okay, repeat dialogue.
いや、そう。
I say, man, it sounds like he hasn't heard that they have a shinobi hunter. They're trying to frame me. Although there is still the whole entire question about like us not having memory about stuff. Obviously, the item over there intrigues me. But I want above all else.
兄貴、次はこのお堂ですかい。いや、そこはいい。次に行くぞ。けんど、供え物でもあれば重蔵様に。やめんか。仏様には手出し無用。何度言やわかるんだ、タコが。怒らないでおくれよ、兄貴。タコでごめんよ。
Okay. Ooh, an item over there as well. Well, there's some birds over in that way. At least 3 of them. I thought it would be like the dogs and one-hit kill, but I underestimated that. Oop. Gokun Sugar. Sugar candy made by shinobi hunters of Misen Temple. Sustaining Goken's blessing reduces posture damage taken up for a time. Bite the candy hard and take the Goken stance to impart its inhuman benediction. Misen monks are well versed in the art of killing shinobi, an undertaking that demands a body with an unshakable core. Interesting. So I'm assuming this is to make things easier for if I die. Yeah. Which, kind of both a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing in that it's a shortcut if I die, but it's a bad thing because it kind of implies that we're probably not going to come across a Buddha statue anytime soon. Okay, good. They've all de-aggroed. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, light coin first, not bad. Let's see, ooh. I don't know why you're in a corner, mister, but, Though again, I wonder, maybe... He's also in a corner, so he seemed pretty, Oop, nope. Pretty harmless, but... Again, it goes back to the whole, like, do I leave them alive or do I not? Okay, take out the bird. I do find it funny covering the bird's mouth. Both make sense, but it also seems kind of like you do that to people if you're about to stab them, but to a bird, figure like it would like try to peck or bite at you. Oop. Oh, okay. Ooh, all right. You know what? We can resurrect. Get my revenge on that bird. Okay, Ungo Sugar. I do wonder if it's time for a strategic retreat or not. Also, in hindsight, so are the bandits employing the birds, or are the birds just like natural around here?
よう旦那、あんたも火事場泥棒ですかい？旦那は見たとこ忍びですかね。何か探し物でも？まあ何にせよ、ここはあっしが先に見つけた場所でさ。よそを漁ってください。ああ、そういえばどっかの崖上に三重の塔が見えやしたぜ。あんだけご立派な塔だ。きっと中にはお宝がしまわれてるに違いねえ。あっしならそう思いやすね。
Okay.
ねえ旦那、よそを漁ってくださいよ。どっかの崖上に三重の塔が見えやしたぜ。あんだけご立派な塔だ。きっと中にはお宝がしまわれてるに違いねえ。あっしならそう思いやすね。
Not what I expected. I mean, I like how he's just like, ah, I have first dibs, but hey, you should check out this place. I kind of really thought he was going to be, like, maybe the shinobi hunter in disguise, which is why I was like, this might be a horrible idea. I mean, thankfully he wasn't, but, you know, still. You know, is there... that's just a remnant. Like, looking for a Buddha statue, dang it. Bundled Jesus statue. Small Buddha effigy bound in red cloth. Raised in prayer between one's palms to restore a node of resurrective power. To enswath the Jesus statue is to express feelings of parental love. The bundle of cloth is to at least ensure that the little one goes on in peace. Okay. Obviously another item beyond. Really get the vibes I should be retreating. Yeah, let's go ahead. Okay, where's my statue? Nope. I keep expecting it to be the Shinobi tool icon to move. Okay. Last communed idol. Which I believe puts us back at the very beginning here, but we have the gate open. We can technically probably run through a lot of dudes. Oh, wait, is it sending us back to... Okay, no, okay. Alright, we good. For a brief second, I thought it was sending us back to the last one we teleported to, because we've activated these idols, but we didn't, like, rest at them. Okay, run over here. The ability to run without using up, stamina. Okay, so I guess the key is to jump up over here? I guess we can kind of confirm if those guys have a listen conversation or not, but it's not looking like it. Okay, more oil. And let's move on now. It still considers us having listened in on these guys, right? Yeah, okay, cool. I was certain if those would get, like, refreshed or not, but thankfully not. Yep, and still considered here, too. The big issue is if we leave these guys alive, we're leaving our flank kind of open. There we go. Wonder if I can actually get up here or not. Not looking like it. Nah, not looking like it. Okay, yeah, that's everyone's still on like medium alert. Oh, hello. I'll admit, somewhat nostalgic and missing the old days where there was a radar you could kind of tell people directly behind you. But I understand why they don't have it, though. Just wait for that guy to kind of go backwards. Stop being on alert. And okay, so it's going back to his business. There we go. Definitely seems like one of those areas that need to probably fight my way through. Ah, dang it. Okay, good. Less good, but whatever. There we go. Honestly... There we go. Now we can go into basically the brush, or... Ooh, okay. I see someone that's a bit more heavily armored down there. Or has the appearance of like one of those like battle monks. Kinda curious. No, no actual name on that for like what it's describing. This just looks like a death ravine. Ah, although... I wonder, if I were to jump down that ravine, like, would there actually be a grapple point, or would it just, like, never, like, appear? Aha! Okay, interesting. Oh. I don't know why, but I honestly expected death. Okay. Oh, no, no. So, good to know. What was in the water just now that caused that sort of alert sound? And I guess we don't need to take care of those guys. Again, it's, you know, the whole, do we show mercy? Do we not show mercy? Okay, let's try to get back onto the trees. Because it looks like there's a potential conversation we can listen in on. Ooh, okay. Good sir, I had to take you out. Alright, well he still has eyes on me. Okay, there he is. It's a bit hard to spot. But okay, we should be good now, in theory. To grapple up over here. Come on. There we go. Ignore that sound. Huh. Is that a fog door I see? I think it's a fog door I see. Okay. Item. Okay, more medicinal pellets. Good, good. Is this guy just going back and forth, or does he go forward a bit? Forward as in towards the bridge. Yes. There we go. I want this item. Okay, Meebo possess balloon. What the? Oh. Okay. So it's not a fog door, but it's like a protective barrier. And if I had to take a guess, Probably connected to that guy. Oh, yep, and he has two vitality bars? Bubbles? Wait till he patrols a bit further over here. Come on. Countering thrust attacks. Thrust attacks cannot be blocked, but they can be deflected. Okay, so that's the same as we got top before. Alright, not great. Whoa, okay. Oh, it's the Shinobi Hunter, okay. Dang it. Okay, gonna need... Nope, nope, nope. Where's my gourd? To retreat and try again? I wonder though if it gives anything good, but yeah, we should go ahead and last commune idle. We know we can kind of just, for the most part, run. Whoa, what the? Run, 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 run. There we go, okay. That was a bit unexpected, but I mean, I guess it does take a bit longer. Like, it fades out, but you're still technically there. Okay, let's make sure we rest. I think it automatically does that, but I have trouble sometimes telling with the filled red dot thingies. Oh, come on. I'm a good ninja, I can do this. There we go. Not technically the one I was reaching for, but still. Alright, run, 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 run. There we go. Okay, fistful of ash. Okay, letting them kind of have their cooldown. This poor guy. You know it worked. I don't think I'm supposed to do it that way, but it's fine. Hello, are you? There we go. Oh. Alright, I thought I had de-aggroed him, but joke's on me. Alright, this should definitely break aggro. Ooh, okay. We have basically access point over here. I mean, I'm assuming this is completely a side thing and not actual progression, because I would figure you'd probably have to take down the Shinobi Hunter. But I don't know. Kind of, again, I'm kind of feeling out this game of being like, how much does it expect combat, and how much can you do it peacefully?
屋敷は今頃火の海よ。ああ、抜け出してくるとしたらこの隠しホラー穴にちげえねえ。十三様の言いつけだ。ネズミ一匹逃がすんじゃないぞ。わかってるさ。俺はもともと大っ嫌いなんだ。危なくなりゃ自分だけ逃げ出す卑怯者がよ。
Okay. Over that up. If I recall correctly, there was an item on this side of things? But I might be thinking of a different bamboo, like, forest area. Oh, that's another Shinobi Hunter. Okay. Yeah, there it is. It'll be... Aha! Here we go. Oh, no. Okay, that's just another item find up thingy-majig. That said, I mean, that tunnel goes into the estate, and that's kind of our ticket in. Ouch. Alright. Come on. Do a thing. Yeah. And in theory, if we de-aggro him, he might be able to expose his back. There he goes. Although, actually, in hindsight, I wonder if this is a, Oh, got that ragdoll. I wonder if what I'm kind of like, ooh, might be my level. Maybe that's like my sin level, and like I'm building it up, and that's not a good thing? So maybe I actually want that to stay low. But yeah, maybe that might affect like my actual ending. Consecutive wall jump, okay. Oh. Alright, good. Oil. Ooh, okay. Statue. Alright, we should definitely rest. Okay, so in theory, I'll undo this rope here. Oh. Okay, so I guess we can't try to save people? And maybe on this side of things? Nope, okay. That said, can we actually get up high, I wonder? It's not looking like it as I knock over all the objects. Ouch. Yeah, I really wonder if I should not be actually having that meter go up. But I wonder if that's kind of the gimmick? God dang it, guys. Who saw me this time? Alright. Just going to run back to the Buddha. It's like, take two on that little bit of effort there. Alright, rest. Okay. Again, going to assume that maybe the level thing is like a bad thing. Alright, that's not great.
Onushi, この基地によく
That
ぞ
works.
参じたの。あぐれ忍びも捨てたものではないわ。わしは若様を、九郎様を救わねばならん。そうせねば、一心様に申し訳が立たぬわ。共に参れ。うわ
Oh, okay.
ーいやいや。我こそは天足な衆が一人よ。
Ouch. Alright, that did a lot of damage. Nope, nope, where's my gourd? There's my gourd! Dang it. Kinda wish the guy had survived. Though I wonder if I go back if he'll be alive? Let's try this. Let's see if that resets the guy. And if he's dead, then he's dead. Like, I also wonder if maybe I shouldn't talk to him? Boy, I really wish I knew what that... Huh. to next skill point. So I am leveling, and I have skill points. I'm definitely still trying to feel out this game. Alright, sorry little archer dude, but you're gonna be my little guinea pig for a bit here. Alright. Back over here. Commune. Wait, no, yeah. Get commune and then rest. I do wonder if it's gonna respawn that dude or not. I get the feeling no, but I have no reason to think that or not to think that. I'm really trying to see, like... There's no grapple point around here, but there is a grapple point basically the other way. Yeah, I really should have also probably gotten more ninja prosthetics. Ouch. Way to take some free damage on my part. Let's go up here. I know that kind of screw it. Alright, alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, kind of maybe getting the flow. Maybe not though, maybe not. Alright, you know, this works. Okay, no, the guy's back alive, that's good. Why am I getting in combat music? Okay, maybe for no particular reason. Okay, dowsing powder. I'm kind of curious, was there like a secret way inside here, maybe? Like maybe this was the actual shortcut into the area? Not seeing it if there is one. Divine confetti. Confetti imbued with the divine blessing made for driving away apparitions. The paper is made ceremoniously, whereby pulp is spread thin using water from the exalted fountainhead. As the gods bless the waters, so too will the confetti bless one who basks in its touch, allowing attacks to connect with apparition-type enemies. Okay. So we have ghost enemies in this game, that's good to know. Okay, so that's the end of inside the house, but then... Since we've kind of cleared the way, we're just kind of like investigating things a bit here. Alright, so... I don't want to say obviously, like normally there's a guy there, so I don't know how you would like jump down and then sneak on over. I guess if you had some sort of anti-fire thing, you could try jumping through the flames? Let's say you, Remnant. I mean, not a lot of stuff there. Let's say. What about maybe this one? Sure. 30-second remnant. What do you do? I think he's murdering his way through everybody. Yes. Yes, he is. Okay. That is not exactly then the help that we are looking for. Alright, as much as basically I want to basically start the combat there, I think the intended thing is to sneak up and try and, like, get a free life bar of damage on the dude. Come on. Okay, like coin purse. Alright, what do you do, Remnant? Dash? Yeah? Yes, I saw the dude who starts the boss fight. This is not helpful. Alright. That's not going to really be the information we're looking for. We're trying to get up above. Because I feel like there has to be a way to do kind of like aerially engage the big guy. Alright, what about you? 53 rating. I swear, if you walk backwards... Forward. Go forward, Remnant. Don't just... Is it literally going to stand there for 30 seconds? This is why I don't like these systems. Yeah? Alright. Let's not expect help from those things from now on. Huh, goes like... No, okay, it doesn't go in the house. Okay, so one of those remnants are just... I guess in hindsight, we don't really know if the remnants are intentionally left behind, or just the game kind of being like, we're gonna record this. I mean, some of them have had titles, though. Which is why I thought it was intentional, but... maybe it's not. Oh, I really can't get down in there. Okay. So if that's a way in, then... it's not, like... I don't think this is kind of the way to get into the boss fight. It's probably via, like, this longer hall passage here. If there is one. If there is one. I guess, actually, we could... No, because the big guy is there already. The other pavilion's already on fire, so I don't think it really connects over. I'm not completely convinced that, you can't get on top of this, but... I guess it seems more likely than not currently. Okay, we should probably take a sip. I mean, I guess it's one less dude to worry about. Ouch. Go ninja speed. It's all about dividing and conquering. Thank you, good sir. Wait for me to blow it here. And drink. Not great. Oh, hello. But okay, so he doesn't come back here. But yeah, I feel like we need to basically try again here. Okay, back to the last communed idol. If anything, this is a bit of like good practice and training. Although let's double. Oh, okay, we are at time for today. Let's try and take this guy down. I know that sounds like a very tall ask given my performance so far. Man, I really wish I had hit the tutorial for my weird bar and probably got more of the some of the weapons for figuring out like what does what. I mean, some of the ninja prosthetic tools, I should say. Okay, if we can lure them in here, they lose the advantage of being an archer. Although, I mean, might just be more advantageous to initiate talk with the dude, because that seems to drop combat. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. Oh! Woo! So much damage. I mean, it's doing damage, but... Dang it. Okay. Oh, I forgot to take care of these dudes. Yeah, so there's gonna be two of them here. That was very weird there. Alright, resurrect. Back to the homeward idol. Okay, I mean, definitely hardly shocking given the reputation of the game, but like, it seemed that pairing was the way on the boss. The ads are a bit tricky, but I mean, they're very manageable in the end, honestly. Oh yeah, we should also make sure... Okay, healing gourd at the ready, because I keep on not re-equipping that, which is not great. Cool. Cool. Okay, confirm the other guys if they aggroing. Oh. Alright. Archers first. God, that's so much damage. Where's our friend? Okay. Still alive? Dang it, okay. Friend is dying. Hey. Ah, dang it. Alright, so there's still a guy left. Nope. Whew. Okay, doesn't seem to care about that. Okay. Let him walk away for a bit here. Run away. And where's my Buddha? There we are. Back to the last community idol. I mean, better take. I need to basically figure out how to dispatch the dudes a lot quicker. I guess... What I could do... Yeah, I'm curious here. I have an idea. Alright, let's go back to the dilapidated temple. I'm double checking the time. Okay, we're still okay. I want to try one thing. Because this guy's drunk and he's dousing himself in liquor, and we got a flame weapon earlier in the stage. So I'm like, technically, I should be able to light him up. We'll see if that actually comes to pass out. Let's see here. Hello, good doctor.
Nanda.
お前さん、勘が戻ってきたようじゃな。ちっとは忍びらしくなってきたように見える。とっておきな。
Shinobi Esoteric Text, a book of secrets that detail a variety of techniques employed by shinobi. Grants the ability to learn shinobi-style skills. Within this text are the innermost secrets of the shinobi arts, such as attacks performed in the air and hiding one's body to avoid detection. Such moves could never be practiced by a samurai.
これは
忍びの技じゃ。侍には真似できぬ。忍びの戦う術が書いてある。まあ、どうするかは、お前さん次第よ。戦う術など、忍びだけでもあるまいて。
Owning an esoteric text of a combat style will allow its skills to be acquired in the Sculptor's Idol skill menu. Each enemy defeated provides skill experience. Skill points are acquired once enough experience is gained, which can be spent to unlock skills. Some skills can also be learned by obtaining items or defeating enemies. Interesting. Well, there's that tutorial I was looking for.
戻ったか。
あれは夢なのか、それとも誠にあったことなのか。
さてな、夢かうつつか、わしにも定かなことはわからん。一つ言えるのは、仏様は、お前さんの古い記憶を起こしてくださっているだけじゃ。お前さんがどう思い、どう覚えていたか、すべてはそれ次第じゃ。
見るものすべてが正しく起こったことかはわからぬ。
そういうことじゃ。
Interesting. Alright, fit new tool. Okay, flame vent. A prosthetic tool made from a loaded flame barrel, costs spear emblems to use, deals fire damage to enemies via a short-range blast of fire, while also inflicting burn status. It is difficult to control the rage of those with red eyes. Through the power of man alone, they do, however, fear the flame above all else. This tool has the power to make them tremble. Okay, shoot a fire blast in front of you. Alright, cool. Create that. And Shinobi Firecracker, a prosthetic tool fitted with Robert's firecrackers, called Spirit Emblems, unleashes an explosive flash that briefly blinds foes and inflicts posture damage on beast-type enemies. Has a wide frontward field of effect that can impact multiple foes at once. Suitable for temporarily immobilizing enemies and particularly good for scaring beasts. Shinobi Firecrackers scatter a flash of gunpowder in front of you, easily frightens beasts. Okay.
その忍び義手、随分と腕に馴染んできたようじゃな。お前さん、これを取っておきな。
Prosthetic Esoteric Text, a book of secrets that details a variety of techniques for the use of Shinobi Prosthetic. Grants the ability to learn prosthetic style skills, written by a man who abandoned the path of the Shinobi, but could not bring himself to discard his painstaking research. He never expected to pass these on to anyone else.
これは
お前さんの牙でどう噛み殺すか、それが書いてある。要は、忍び義手を使った戦いの術じゃな。
わかった。
まったく、義手の忍び技など、もはや無用と思っておったが、わからんものよな。
Okay.
ではな、また久しくらいならかしてやろう。
Alright, we got quite a few things there. Oh yeah, we gotta actually equip those new tools. And how do I do the technique stuff? Okay. Oh wait, maybe I use the Buddha? Oopsie. Acquiring skills. The Acquire Skills menu has been unlocked in the Sculptor Idols menu. New skills can be learned by spending skill points in this menu. Okay, acquire skills. Acquiring skills. New skills can be acquired by spending skill points in the skill menu. New combat styles can be learned through the obtaining esoteric text for each style. There are 3 types of skills: combat arts, shinobi martial arts, and latent arts. Combat arts must be equipped to be used, but shinobi martial arts and latent skills are always in effect upon being acquired. Okay. There's our prosthetic arts. Okay, so we can... How many? Okay, we got 5 skill points total. Enables one to counter enemy thrust attacks by stomping down enemy's weapon. So is that... Dealing a large amount of damage to posture, it is only possible to perceive the speed of the thrust, but not for the sharp eyes of a shinobi. I was kind of curious if that would be, like, jumping or not, but they don't really tell. And they lock all the subsequent effects, so you can't really tell there either. Acquires combat art Whirlwind Slash, a spinning style that can be hit several enemies at once. The sharp cut obtained with the force of the spin can strike multiple foes and deal damage even when guarded. When surrounded by enemies, this shinobi technique can open a path to victory. Prosthetic arts Chasing Slice. A shinobi martial art that allows one to perform a forward dashing sword slice after using certain prosthetic tools, allowing one to close the distance on enemies. Available prosthetic tools: Lotus Shuriken, Shinobi Firecracker, question mark. Acquires grappling hook attack. Shinobi martial art: use the grappling hook to launch oneself at an enemy and use that momentum to perform a rolling sword attack. Shinobi prosthetic is a perfect tool for combining movement and attack into one, ensuring no movement is wasted. That one sounds pretty good. I am also trying to remember, basically, it's like we have orange, blue, and red. I don't know which ones are the ones that would need to be equipped. This one probably sounds pretty good. So let's get the grappling hook attack. Nightjar Slash, acquiring the combat art Nightjar Slash, a spinning leap attack that can quickly close or create distance from foes. A technique of the Nightjar clan, the shinobi who serve Ashina. The Nightjar use the weight of their massive shuriken to add force to the blow. The shinobi prosthetic is made of heavy steel and can be used in a similar capacity. Okay. Emma's Medicine Potency, acquires the latent skill Emma's Medicine Potency. Increases the healing effects of recovery items. Emma taught this technique to the sculptor long ago. Memorizing the flavor will enhance its effects. However, knowing this technique doesn't make the medicine taste any better. Okay. I do wish I had a better idea of some of these subsequent skills. I guess we got 4 skill points left. We could probably... A lot of the times I find in stuff like this, usually it's best to acquire the first one of every tree to kind of like see the general path it starts to open up. So we'll get the Mikiri counter, and then run and slide. Allows one to slide into a crouch position while sprinting. Sprint through an area and slide into cover or otherwise out of view. This maneuver easily deceives an enemy's eyes. Suppress Presence acquires a latent skill Suppress Presence, a latent skill that reduces an enemy's ability to perceive those who are in stealth. Removing one's presence is part of what defines a shinobi. That's extremely tempting, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and actually made these available to actually, like, check out, even though they're not immediately gettable. A Shinobi's Karma Body. A Shinobi's Karma Body increases the maximum number of spirit emblems that can be held. Spirit emblems are a manifestation of regret. Those regretful of their vile actions are haunted by many spirit emblems. Shinobi who have killed many must bear the physical toll of these sins. And Mid-air Deflection allows one to guard against or deflect enemy attacks in mid-air. Guns and other projectile weapons deal additional damage to airborne targets, and this technique can serve to prevent that damage. A shinobi is not shot down so easily. Well, I kind of want to get Suppressed Presence first and foremost, because we are being spotted from, like, very far away. That's all the skill points. Good, good. Alright, let's quickly go back here. I know I'm pushing things a bit with the time here, but I do... Now that we got a few more techniques in the bag, as it were, I want to give these a bit of a whirl, and also see if lighting up the drunkard is actually the effective way for a path to victory. I still think probably some pairing is required, but, you know, it's good to confirm. Alright. First off, I kind of wonder, can I use the grappling thing on this guy? And if I can, it's not easily noticeable. There's another skill point. Alright, we're just gonna run through these guys here. I could have stabbed that guy, but I did not. Oh well. Okay, make sure actually... Okay. Not what I expected there, to actually be able to be interrupted there, but I mean, that was my assumption before. There we go. Flame Vent. Alright, let's go, mister. Okay, maybe I should retreat since I've used up my my resurrection. That said, man, I used a lot of spirit emblems there. And last Canyon Idol. I feel like at some point we're probably gonna need to buy more spirit emblems. It seems like the time to hit him though is when he's drinking. That seemed to do a lot of like theoretical damage to him. And yep, alright. We are now officially at the needing to buy spirit emblems. At least they're pretty cheap. I guess just 10? Alright. Oh yeah, gotta make sure. Put all the correct stuff on. Cool, cool. Excellent. Okay, we're just gonna run along here. Okay. Trying to think my way through here. Just long-range poking. The ultimate technique. Okay, hoover up all of this. Alright, we're not in the best of positions here, but try again, as it were. Ouch. Whew. Okay. Owie, 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 owie. Running away. Alright, we'll try one more time and then kind of call it for today if no luck. Normally I would prefer basically to end on a bit of a higher note, but because there's a constant debate back and forth of like ending on a fight that I didn't finish, which means that we have to start next time on a fight I didn't finish, which is rough. But there's also sometimes like the ability to sleep on it, as it were, can definitely help one make better judgment calls. Okay, this time we're just not gonna run through their main pack here. Okay, so actually once all the dialogue exhausted, you can't actually hit cancel there. Okay. Instant death, okay. Gotta wait for him to walk away a bit here. Taking my money. Alright, run. Alright, last commune idol. Ah, boy. Yeah, between the ads and him, it is definitely rough. Like, we didn't get the ability to get the cannon, or the fire thingamajig off. Let's acquire a skill real quick, and then we can try wrapping it up. Which skill would be the best? Oh boy, if we get one more skill point, we can get suppressed sound. I really like stealth skills, but for bosses they're kind of pointless. So it's like, I have all this fancy stuff and it doesn't mean much in those situations. We didn't check out these though. Fang and Blade. After using certain prosthetic tools, this move allows one to attack with tools and swords simultaneously, or provides a follow-up attack for a tool, which we have none of those prosthetic tools available. And Mid-Air Prosthetic Tool enables the use of prosthetic tools while in mid-air. The Shinobi prosthetic is heavy as it is made from iron machinery. Despite that, it can be used in the air thanks to the techniques of its creator Dogen and the training of its owner. That'll probably be good later, but not right now. Like, it's probably a must-buy, but just not for right now. Yeah, the Shinobi Leap Over allows the use of backstab death blows in the middle of battle, even without stealth. That's pretty nice. But you have to leap over a posture-broken enemy, though. And so far, you can always do the death blows in front of the enemy, so I don't know why that would be that good. Acquire latent skill Shinobi Eyes increases the damage inflicted to posture upon executing a successful Mikiri counter. A Shinobi's eyes do not follow the blade without anticipating its movements. Remain composed even when fearful of its sharp edge is the key to victory. Recover vitality upon performing a successful death blow for the Breath of Life Light. Shinobi can calm the body and mind through measured breathing, even while killing. Doing so allows one to continue killing unabated. Yeah, and this one basically has extra emblems, and that one basically... Oh, allows one to perform combat arts while in mid-air. Okay. Interesting. I am tempted by the run and slide as well. That one seems like it's usable in both things. But let's try to build up for suppressed sound. And yeah, wait, no, that wrong button. I'm just gonna travel real quick back to the dilapidated temple because I like to leave off basically at the hub area in these games. Resurrected power. One cannot resurrect without sufficient resurrected power. I do wonder what actual death is like in this game. If it's like a game over, or there's more to it. Undying Samurai Training, Mikiri counter unlocked. Oh, actually, let's end on this real quick. I know I'm kind of stretching things out here, but we're still getting the feel for the game here. Undying Samurai Training, Mikiri counter unlocked. Training, Mikiri counter. Shinobi can perceive incoming thrust attacks and counter them by stepping on the enemy blade. Known as Mikiri counter, this is a powerful, if risky move that deals more posture damage than regular deflect. Use Mikiri counter to perform 3 death blows. Dude. Okay. So, it looks like it's a standing still dodge. Which I'm totally for. That's actually way better than I thought it would be. Interesting. Okay. We'll see. Did not mean to hit that. I assume nothing in the box. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's go and wrap things up here. A bit anticlimactic. I would have preferred to end it on actually beating the boss of that little sub-area dream, but I guess we'll start off with that next time. I could do an edit cut, but I mean, like, you know, as shown basically in the earlier deaths and then coming back here, like, there's still tutorials unlocking, so I'm going to save that until later on in the game when I start doing kind of edit cut forward to successful boss takedown, so I don't have to worry about, like, starting up a new session at a boss. And I get the vibe that this guy's not even a boss. He's just a named big dude. Probably they become standard later on in, like, beat-em-up fashion. But that's what we'll start off with next time, so that should be fun. We'll find out how that goes. But alright, until then, later.